cause I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle.
This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors facing... The Houston Rockets. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Make some noise for your Clark City Dancers.
Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever
has. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Rockets. And George, here we go. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Ingram. Finished off the break.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. And it's George finishing it off.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
Garland, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the versatility AD offers is what makes him such a valuable player.
Offensively, he's a real handful given the array of moves and shots he has in his bag. But he's also outstanding defensively, too, able to guard multiple positions.
It's stolen by Adebayo. And stolen by Mobley. Pass to Garland. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Paul George with the steal.
That's two really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover. And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now, here's Garland. Here's Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Here's George. Outside, Davis. Offline with his three. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Now, here's Adebayo. Here's Davis. Outside for Jackson. 9 feet out. Here's Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic. And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Here's George. Following the basket by Jokic. Pass to Adebayo. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Mobley. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Look, even against contact, even if you try and be physical with him, Mobley, this man just stays strong and gets it to go.
Pass to Jackson. Ingram with the steal. Lillard scanning the floor. And it's Ingram missing. Rockets trailed by 3. Outside, George. He is looking for Mobley and finds him. Outside, Garland. Inside. Jokic draws the double. Golden State moving it around. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Davis sends it back.
And this is how AD led the league in block shots. It's not just his wingspan, but it's his awareness, his basketball IQ when it comes to reading the game.
Count that one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Out to Russell. From past the arc. That one misses. And the Rockets take it the other way.
This hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94. I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Here's Russell. Paul George making his last shot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 8 points. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets. Outside, Russell. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. George with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Warriors trail by 3. Garland is doubled. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up that second foul early is tough. They'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
Here's Lillard. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
And there's such an edge to Lillard's game. Dame doesn't care where he is on the court. He's going to get buckets.
Outside for Davis. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8.
15. The Warriors. 14.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie, something few big men are able to do.
As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
For your Quad City Dancers.
Lock at 6. To the inside. Jokic draws the double. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And so here is Houston. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Davis. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Now Fox. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Clock is at 3. And it's Fox with the jam.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hop, showing them off a little bit on that play.
Kicks it out to Garland. It's stolen by Smith. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Lillard outside. Down low. In the corner, it's Mobley. Pass to Jokic. Golden State moving it around. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well. And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Stolen by Garland. Here's Lillard, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
And stolen by Mobley. And it's the Warriors on the break. Garland leading the charge. Lillard outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his 2nd foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Lillard from outside. The shot will not fall. And the Rockets take it the other way. Here's Fox. Driving inside.
Just so crafty getting to the rim. Fox runs inside, leaps over the defense for the easy finish.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Make some noise for your Clark City Dancers.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for Golden State. 7-point differential. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Adebayo at the elbow. The kick out to Fox. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Warriors trailed by 7. Over in the corner, Lillard. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Lillard's got 5 now.
And that is just too easy for Lillard. A legitimate threat to burn you from the corner.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So it's the Rockets now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
3 turnovers in the quarter alone. A bad stretch, and they can't win this game without better play from him.
Rockets leading by 6.
And, guys, how about the scoring of De'Aaron Fox?
The scoring ability of Fox is off the charts, continuing to perfect his craft while also seeing his rebound numbers go up. That's how you become a reliable, complete guard in this league.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Jokic. Second chance effort. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
In this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing. Initiating contact. Create opportunities. Get to the line.
Now that James Harden has left Houston, can we appreciate the 8 years he just had with the Rockets? He was an all-star every season in Clutch City.
All the officials are all over that one.
Rockets have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. Throw good, Paul George. And you mentioned it, looking at the accomplishments for Harden in Houston, I mean, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, look, 8 seasons, and let's go down the list. 6 first-team All-NBA selections, an MVP, 3 scoring titles. Harden carried that franchise at times. Nearly got Houston to the finals, just ran into some tough luck. Well, yeah, and also the Warriors. They are tough luck.
They are. He also had the right coach, didn't he? The right coach at the right time for the right play. And it's George finishing it off.
And this is one of those nights where George came in aggressive and stayed that way. He's been incredible.
Pass to Garland. And it's Jokic in the corner. It's taken away by Smith. Here's Fox. Garland with the block. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Knocks down the three ball.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Lillard. Ingram outside. Back to Lillard. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Fox. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
Outside Garland. And here's Ingram from the arc. The Rockets pull it in. Here's Fox. Got it up. The shot's good on the assist by George. Fox has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Lillard outside. And he drives in. And the rejection by Smith. Smith on the wing. From downtown. He can't get that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Pass to Lillard. The three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. GA, thanks. And he makes both free throws.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Here's Ingram, and the layup falls.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Short. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
George. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 24 points for Paul George.
Pretty slick by Fox right there, giving it away to the guy who is ready to attack.
Going inside. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Golden State moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Lillard misses.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Over in the corner, Wood. It's Ingram on the wing. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Poked loose. Paul George with the steal.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Jokic inside. He's got 8. Tries again. Rebound by Smith. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint. And he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
And that one, good. Jokic has got 10 points in the game.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Outside Jackson. And here's George for 3. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And Jokic gets it to go. Jokic has got 6 in the quarter.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
To the paint. Pass to Ingram. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
They get it back. A shot by George. Wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark. It's Garland with the ball for the Warriors. In the corner, it's Ingram. From outside, off the mark.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Davis down low. Pass to Adebayo. And he gets the bucket.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the deep think twice about getting physical with him. And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
Here's Wood. Ingram fires from way outside. Ingram can't get that one to fall. And slam dunk by Smart.
Lighter off the floor now. Smart got into better nutrition, got into better shape, and it's paying dividends. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
George. Damian Lillard pulls it in. It's Ingram on the wing. It's stolen by Davis. George from deep three-point land.
You just will not outcompete Lillard. Plays the game with such passion. Dave coming.
The Warriors, 27.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On offense, here are the Rockets. Here's Westbrook. And it's Adebayo in the corner. And it's off from three-point range.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Outside Garland. Shot clock at 6. Jokic draws the double. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Davis. Right side, Westbrook. To the inside. Davis with the bucket. And it's 6 points for Davis.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside, but he still powers through it.
Second chance shot. And the rejection by Jackson. Nice shot by Smart. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets. Jokic draws the double. And here's Garland for 3. And they recover it. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Westbrook. Finished off the break.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And Davis sends it back. Jackson with it. Garland picks him up. Here's Adebayo. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there. Richard, it sure seems like the play-in tournament is here to stay. Were you skeptical when it was first suggested?
No, I actually like it. Now, my opinion is that it shouldn't be 7 and 8. I think teams should just play for 8. I think that is so difficult to take those 2 spots. In 7, there's a lot of really good teams that can be in that 7. So I think just play for 8, and I think it makes the rest of the league in that bottom area have something to fight for, which is positive for young teams.
Not playing for 2 spots, but just playing for the 1 spot.
Just playing for the 1 spot. That 7 spot, you can have a really good team there that just struggled a little bit.
We could indeed. Good point.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on titles. A true leader with a winning mindset.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
In the corner, it's Ingram. To the wing right side. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his 5th foul.
That's a key foul. That's his 5th. He's got to be smart the rest of the way.
The 3 from Garland.
And the defense has really locked down on them in this half. They need to start working to get some higher percentage shots.
And the basket by Jackson.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Damian Lillard. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing season, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
For so long, the Golden State Warriors were waiting to be back at full strength. But when one guy comes back, it seems like another goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
Injuries, though, are an obstacle the Warriors, RJ, have met head-on.
Yeah, it's impressive how they've overcome those hurdles, insisting on still playing their best basketball, even when they're shorthanded.
And they've had a chance to develop some younger players when the older guys, the established players, were out.
Got to use these opportunities because 5 minutes can go to 10, just like 10 minutes can go to 0.
Well said. Left side, Jackson. Outside for Davis. Warriors with the rebound. Knocks it loose. Pass to Garland. Out left to the wing. George with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. And George, here we go. Lays it up off the glass. George has got 17 now, just in the second half.
A fantastic shooter from deep. George forces defenders out, and then that just opens up the driving lanes for him. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
.132 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Houston.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a two-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for George.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that hurt.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And Davis throws it down.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
And Jokic drops them both. And here's Houston. Now, here's George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And the defense knows George can score from there, which is what forces them to kind of compromise at times defensively.
Launches it. The offensive rebound. On the wing, George. They shoot again. Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's lane. Look, he just bats that.
I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the tip goes to Houston. Adebayo sets a screen. Uncovered. That's good on the jumper. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, one measure of Nikola Jokic's growth as a player is his triple-double tally. I mean, he's already among the NBA career leaders in that category.
Well, among active players, only LeBron and Westbrook are ahead of Jokic in triple-doubles, Clark.
And B.A. with a lot of runway left in front of him. I mean, the Joker figures to keep climbing up that list. I don't know if he'll catch Russ or the Big O at the top, but he's going to be in the neighborhood.
And the Rockets call time here.
Thanks to noise and welcome out New York Warriors 16. For your Warriors 16.
Now here's George. Adebayo sets a screen. Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Lillard right side. To the left wing. And the layup is good.
The tenacity from Lillard in the paint is exceptional. Not letting anyone throw him off his shot.
Here's George. With the drive. Pass to Adebayo. From behind the arc. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Back to Lillard. Ingram on the wing. Shot clock at 3. Second chance effort. And Jokic lays it up and in.
Look, this package that Jokic has, instinct, length, timing, you don't have to jump really high if you've got those things working for you to be effective as a rebounder.
Now here's Davis. To the inside. And the jam by George.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Garland draws the double. Here's Mobley. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Outside Davis. Three-pointer, no good.
Good. You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
Now here's Ingram. 4 on the clock. Ingram double team. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, good stick-to-itiveness there from George. Sticks with the shot despite the foul that he gets while in the air.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Knocked loose. George with a steal. Here we go. Fox, that's good.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And here's Ingram outside. And the Warriors miss again. Houston in the lead. Fox outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Damian Lillard picks one up.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And so Jackson nails both of them. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Fred.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Sometimes it's just better to give up the rebound instead of fighting through the guy.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
Now here's Davis. How quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game.
Doesn't take a lot for AD to get to the rim. With his length, he can throw it down easily.
Here's Wood. Garland draws the double. Tipped. Oh, Fox with a steal. Here's Smart. Finished off the break. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, just making it tough all around on shooters, and it shows in their block numbers.
Davis. Mobley with the block.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Garland, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Fox with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Jackson for 3. The Warriors pull it in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
A guy that's been overlooked at nearly every level. I admire Lillard's ability to use outside noise as fuel to his fire.
Free throw good, Lillard. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Yeah, and it's still early, but missing free throws is something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and as a coaching staff, you feel helpless here. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. You just hope they snap out of the rut.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets. Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Free throw good, Lillard. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 9 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Jackson. The 3, Smith. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Houston ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions.
Give it up for your Warriors, U15.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Brad, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Mobley on a screen. To the wing on the left. All by himself. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Yeah, the turnover sparking the break. Smith, a relentless defender with a disruptive wingspan.
Pass to Wood. Garland for 3. Smith with the rebound. Well, Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And, guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. George's shot is off. And the Warriors with possession, down by 12.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
Here's Davis, plenty of space. Gets a very good look and converts.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Grant.
Oh, so true, B.A. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight show are going to pain them even more.
Houston in total control. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. George outside. Driving to the basket.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
It's George on the wing. Gets the three to fall. George has got 9.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The drive by Wood. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood. And it's Houston's ball. 11 unanswered points for him. Now Fox. Pass to Adebayo.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
They're really working the paint now.
Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Garland. Rockets with a rebound.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
It's amazing play down in the big boy area, powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
Ooh, a good look from Fox. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's Lillard. Tipped.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
Inside. And the big finish by Adebayo.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Garland, no good.
Some of it's good defense, and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Jokic. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Here's Fox. And here are the Rockets. Really controlling it. An 18-2 run here. Fires it from 18. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Well, Clark, last year's Rockets team, very young, but man, they love to run.
They sure do, B.A. Second in the league in pace. Aggressive offensively. Houston led the league in free throw attempts. But you know what? Even those numbers could not overcome being tops in points allowed. Gave up over 118 per game. That won't get it done.
Drills it from deep.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Out to Garland. That one drops for him. Jokic has gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's exactly what you want the offense to produce. A high percentage look for Jokic.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
For 3, here's Lillard. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Rockets take it the other way.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltender.
Outside Garland. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. 13 feet out. Here's Jokic. And a nice finish on the layup. Jokic has got 7 points.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions. You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Up in time. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Rockets ahead, running away with it. And we'll be back with you shortly.
44. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team. Time to get up
and after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And here's Garland. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Jokic is doubled.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
at the line for the Warriors.
And the second free throw is good.
You know, we've seen Jokic embrace a larger leadership role. He wants to be the guy that leads his team, and that's not just with scoring, it's also with his voice.
Here's Fox. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be Evan Mobley. That free throw no good.
At the line to the
The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
Mobley outside. Oh, Fox with a steal. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
The defensive instincts of Fox, man, scrapping and clawing for every steal he can get. Great speed with his hands and feet.
Here's Jokic. No good off the glass. And it's Houston's ball. Outside Davis. Pass to Smith. The 3 on target from range. Smith's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it.
Golden State basketball.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
And stolen by Adebayo. Jumps up.